If you're sick and tired of your leader, or you have a leader you feel like you can do better than, then today's video is for you. Okay? So, welcome back to Kuchi's Place, my beloved community. I'm so excited to always be here connecting with you wherever you are, all over the world. And today I'm going to be discussing something very important. And I hope you've subscribed to this channel, because if you've not, you'll be missing out on tips that would make you become a better person and eventually cause tremendous growth in your career. And one thing I'll be discussing about today is leadership and followership. The internet has a lot of resources that teaches people how to be good leaders, but very little resources on how to be good followers. And what is leadership without followership? We have a lot of followers and very few leaders. So today's video will be focused on you, the follower. Yes. How can you make leadership easy for your leaders? At a point in my life, I was handling three demanding positions, and I can't tell you that I was very much prepared to handle these positions. But then these positions served as a place of growth for me, a place of learning. And so you may have leaders like myself then who were not actually prepared for those positions, but was also part of their personal developmental journey. So how do you help your leaders become better and deliver exceptionally to your community? I have listed out quite a number of points here that we would run through together in this video, so that next time you are with your leader, you know how to act rightly and you know how to propel them for good works. Okay? Now, the first one I have written on my list here is that when you listen to your leaders, don't judge. One thing we forget is that our leaders have 1,001 things that are pulling on them. You as a follower may just be focused on one thing, but a leader has many things pulling for their attention. And when they make a decision solely on all their gathered facts. They have so many sources to get information from, and so they have to make a decision that balances out all of them. And so when you listen to them make choices, even if you feel like you could have done better, understand that they are coming from a perspective, and don't judge. Now, that will lead me to my next point, which is trust your leader's actions. A good leader's action, to be precise, because we feel like the leader may not want to look out for us or maybe seeking their own good. But if you have a good leader, that leader is definitely seeking out for how to grow your community and make you all exceptional people, make you all stand out amongst other communities you may have similar to yourselves. So trust them when they tell you should do certain things. Trust them when they ask you to take up certain actions. Trust them when they give you some assignments or responsibilities. It is all for the common good of the community. Okay, and that will take us to the third point. And the third point I have on my list here is that leaders are humans. Be compassionate. Many of us feel like leaders should be superheroes. In a way, they are, but they are still superheroes in human bodies. And so they get emotional, they get angry, they get upset. Whatever you think is accrued to the human life, they also go through it, right? Just like you do. So don't always take a leader's action as being overboard. They were just probably emotional and didn't know how to handle it at that point. Cut them some slack. Be compassionate. Do not expect perfection from a leader. He or she is also a work in progress, just like you are. Okay? And then the next point we will be looking at today is the fact that many people do not think there is a need to pray for their leader. So I have it on my list here. Pray for your leaders. Now, what praying for your leader does is not just beyond the fact that you are seeking supernatural help for your leader, is that you are also preparing your own heart to receive from that leader. So when you spend time praying for your leader, it means that you are committed to them, not just in words, but in action. You're putting in all the necessary efforts you can, seeking divine help for them, and making sure that your leaders are well catered for. Okay? And lastly, this is very important, and I feel like it's almost like topping the list when it comes to good followership. Celebrate your leaders. As a person, you like to be celebrated. No matter how little the actions are, let them know that you see them, you appreciate them. This serves as an encouragement for them to do well and do more and do better for the community. Any leader who feels very much appreciated would definitely want to give all of their best back to the community to make sure the community thrives and does great. Okay, So now that you know what to do as a follower, make it a point of duty to always do your best for your leader. Do not be part of people who will go behind the leader's back and talk against them. That is not proper. If there is something you are not okay with, do not speak rudely or rebuke a leader. You could table it as a petition or as a suggestion, but make sure you understand that your leader is most times placed in an uncomfortable position. So make leadership easy for them. And that is it, my friends. It's a wrap. Thank you so much for being with me through this session. And I want you to make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Give this a like if you like this video. And let me know in the comment section what you think. What are other ways that followers could make leadership easier for their leaders? And let's do this again in my next video. See you there.